session. Welcome to our first MAC post-mint AMA. So, like Pritu mentioned, first and foremost, once again, thank you guys so much for taking the time to attend this. We just wanted to share our gratitude for all the love and support that the community has shown us. Right, so for today, we have the founding team, Andrew, Earl, and Eason in the call. How are you guys doing? Are you guys doing okay?
Yo.
Yo, hello. Hi, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Hey. Yeah, can you guys hear me loud and clear?
Loud
and clear.
Great,
Good to see
great.
everyone here.
Yeah, I think this is it's been a crazy 2 weeks, guys. I think there's been a lot of thoughts, market uncertainty right now. So I'm glad that the community is doing well. You guys are doing well as well. And also in the past 2 weeks, there has been a lot of questions regarding, our roadmap, regarding Ape Stars, regarding what's next for MAC. So this AMA today would be used to address whatever questions that the I have kind of segmentized it into three major segments. The first one being Ape Stars, second
These early supporters like you guys that have been supporting us. So in terms of what kind of perks that we can give, the most direct, I can tell you it's gonna be merchandise, right? So in what form, that's something that we will let you know soon, right? And secondly, there will be we were thinking that because looking at the community that we have gathered, right, and also the 8 stars that we have on board, and we were thinking we really need like a real life event to put everyone together, especially like holders only event. So that's what we are looking at. So monthly there will be something from us constantly, and the next one, so right, just wait for the next one. It's gonna be real soon. Yeah. And third one, constant, I've been looking in the Discord as well, a lot have been saying that you guys need a lot of transparency. Yes, we hear you. We understand that. And the past 2 weeks after Mint, as you guys know, like we have this metadata issue, and we have been working continuously on it, and we've managed. Like the good news is we have managed to solve it yesterday, and everyone knows your rarity now, and continuously, and then we can work on our plans and let you guys know. And the fourth strategy I would say is Ape Stars, right? Ape Stars. A lot of people been talking about mm, the Ape Stars that have been chosen, and what can they do in the future. So with the plans, I think especially what I can feel is the most direct way is the community that we have built, and when we put them together in real life, everyone meet each other, and even connect with each other. That's something that we want to see to grow from this community that we have built. Yeah. And the last one I would say is the merchandise platform. So we're gonna have a merchandise platform which acts as a revenue stream for the company, which is not only so this will be the big goal of the brand building. So by having our own exclusive merchandise, and there will be plans on how do you get the different type or the different tiers of merchandise. So we'll work on that too. And yep, it will be amazing, and it will be something that we're gonna show you real soon.
Yeah, I think
Right, back to
you
you, Ismail.
mentioned you mentioned a few things which actually is part of the questions as well that we have here. So one being transparency, Ape Stars, MSMC fund, and also the metadata. Since we're on this topic, I think it's fair that we
Yeah, that's
maybe I can get Eason. Hopefully Eason can share us a bit as to what happened to the metadata, and how did we fix it in that sense. So, because I think this is something that the community has been asking as well, like, oh, why is it taking so long? What's going on? Ethan, um,
Hello.
you
Can you
mind
guys hear
sharing
me?
a bit?
Yeah, can you
Yep,
guys
yeah,
hear
loud and
me?
clear.
yeah,
Yep,
yeah,
loading.
yeah.
All right. So it's a funny story with the metadata. So basically, we actually had, I think this would be an interesting story because I don't think the public knows about this, but what actually happened was we actually have two rounds of generating, right? So the first generation, we had like the 6,666 monkeys ready, right? But we actually we actually wanted to create more rare special ones, like a limited special ones into this generation. So there's actually a second generation of monkeys that's much more rarer compared to the others within the first collection. So what happened was that we had a little mix-up trying to mix the first generation with the second generation in, right? And because of that, we managed to kind of mess up some of the metadata. So we had to individually look for all of these individual metadata itself to solve. But yeah, we managed to find and locate all of these errors yesterday, and it is, yep, all solved.
Okay, great. So that means everything is done and dusted from the dev side, yeah.
Yes, it is all done
Yeah,
and
because I think the
perfectly
community is
ready.
like super excited to start trading, to start checking out their properties, to see which should they keep and which should they trade, perhaps even sell. So that's something that they've been looking forward to. All right. So Andrew, you mentioned about Zunagara, but what about the MSMC fund? What exactly would that be doing moving forward? Hey, Andrew, you there? You're muted.
Oh shit. All right, I got you guys now.
All good, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
okay, I'll continue.
plans and
Right.
updates for the
So
MSMC fund. Yeah.
yep, I got you. So towards MSMC fund, right now we will be support the funds, right? We will be used to support our in real life events and also our web um 3.0 initiatives in terms of whatever that we want to achieve right now. So the goal right now in terms of the exact direction and also the position of the brand is we would want moving forward, we would want Malaya Ape Club MAC to be known as, like the one of the hottest and also like the most active community members NFT project in Malaysia, right? So we will start one step at a time, going locally, and then to have a really strong presence and also adoption over in the market. And yeah, so we will be focusing on building the community locally at this point of time, like I said just now, and to be the most well-known NFT brand in Malaysia. So Web3 is still a concept, right? Like it's still a concept in the space, and I would say it's a perfect strategy for us, to focus as a Web 2.5 brand, looking at our current community and also traction. And so
Wait, Andrew,
just
sorry, do
give
you
it,
mind like
yeah,
just like elaborating on what Web 2.5 means? Uh, because you mentioned Web 2.5, right?
correct. So
Yeah.
2.5, I think exact it would be like a bridge, right? Like between Web 2.0 and the Web 3.0. So Web 2.0, I would say, is the internet era. So we are in the internet era, the 2.0 era. So we will be the bridge, there's a lot of people, or there was a lot of brands out there, and there's a lot of um mm, community out there that wanted to know more about what is the Web3, right? So I think with whatever that we have and with the community that we have right now and the plans that we have moving forward, we will be the bridge, like since we already um, aim to be the best local NFT project. So by putting that ahead, um, yeah, I believe we will gain attraction there.
Okay. Right. So what about Eason? I think Eason, I think you shared about this before as well. Before this call, on what Web 2.5 could mean to MAC. Maybe you want to elaborate a bit more on your thoughts as to what Andrew just mentioned.
Sure. Okay. So right now we all know Web3 it's a new ecosystem, right? We have blockchain, we have crypto, we have NFTs, everything is decentralized right now. And we know web 2 is already. And right now we know for a fact that our strength in MAC is that we are able to connect with, the web 2 really strongly. And the Web3 is something that's not very familiar for a lot of people in the local scene, and it's sometimes a scary place, right? So right now, like as I can see where we're going towards is we're definitely focusing on, our strength. We want to, bring the knowledge from Web3 back to Web 2. And we want to, help include a lot of people to get into the space. And I feel like what is the easier step to go through than through MAC? Like, for example, there's just too many crypto projects or NFT projects that's, it's sus, it could be a rug, it could be dangerous, you don't know where your money is going to. Sometimes the team is anonymous, it's undoxed. But everything we're doing, it's actually very transparent. Let's talk about the airdrops. You can just go to the Etherscan, you can see, where everything is going to. Everything has been made clear since the first day itself. 666 NFTs are supposedly be in the team's vault for marketing purposes, for partnership collaborations, and all of this. And the team, everyone is doxed. No one is hiding anything. Everything is out there. The goals, the vision, everything is out there. So we want to just focus on the strength we have and just bring the entire Web2 and connect as much as we can locally to Web3. Because essentially, what Web3 and how Web3 works is that it's what you have gathered in Web2, like how much connections and resources you have in your entire brand that you can bring towards Web3 to collaborate with other Web3 brands, which normally is possibly a brand from another country, and how they handle their Web3 is possibly, I mean, typically how they handle it is their entire Web2 resources. So for that kind of collaboration to happen, we have to establish our own Web2 connection within this Web3 brand before we push it into the Web3 space full force. So that's what Andrew means by Web 2.5, focusing on connecting what we need to do before bringing it further.
So wait, so correct me if I'm wrong, Ethan. That means that the focus for MAC right now would be to kind of solidify what is currently happening within Web 2, with the intention of moving it to Web 3 with different brands, right? Because I think those who follow you on Twitter would also kind of notice that last week you actually had a meeting with another very, very renowned brand from Indonesia, the founder, right? So, uh, would that be a potential collaboration from MAC coming soon?
I would say it's definitely possible. I mean, no harm saying it. I mean, it's definitely possible. These brands out there, these Web3 brands, they are hungry to collaborate. They want to grow. Everyone wants to grow. I'm sorry, that is my car's alarm. Yes, everyone wants to grow. Everyone wants to connect. Everyone wants to expand. And it is definitely our duty to, push and represent Malaysia before we collaborate internationally with other brands. And this means that the community needs to understand what we're doing. There's no point flooding your own local community if you want your own NFT to have value. You have to believe in what everyone is trying to do and represent and push and speak about it, talk about it. This is a new thing, and it's not something bad. It's technology, it's education, it's something to be proud of. And yeah, we just need to continue focus and connecting with the things that make sense for us and grow from there. And when that happens, people outside, they will realize that this is legit. Let's make it happen, let's work with them because it is legit. Who else to work with if not us?
Yeah, that I like that. So in case those who are wondering, the project's from Indonesia. It starts with the letter K. So you guys just do your own research lah. So this is actually directly leading me to my next question. This is more towards the marketing segment under community growth. So what is the ongoing marketing plan to boost the MAC brand? And any plans to expand the Discord community? Because you guys talk about being the local, I would say, stronghold for NFT or at least Web3. So what are the ongoing marketing plan then to boost the brand itself? Maybe Andrew, you want to take this?
Hey, I think I've been through some of the strategies like in a whole, right? For the next quarter on how are we going to move forward. But also to add on, we have collab managers, right? So one of our collab managers, which is um Yellow Panther, Victor, in real life, which is someone that you guys will be able to meet um, if you join us for our next in real life event. And he's one amazing person. He's a it's the enthusiast towards the NFT space. And one amazing thing is he is Malaysian, and he have a lot of plans in terms of the strategies in terms of pushing us into Web3, and that's what we will be constantly working on. And with that, we will have growth on Discord. That's what we want to see. Yep. Yeah, back to you, Whistle.
Oh, sorry, I was muted the whole time. Yeah,
Yeah.
so sorry. So you mentioned collab managers, right? Are there any other alternatives that you guys are looking at? Perhaps, alpha clubs, more in real life events, because you guys mentioned you want to bridge,
Uh-huh, uh-huh. You
Web
got
2.5, right? Yeah.
right,
So
right, 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 right. You got that. Yeah, so we will be having constant AMA, so there will be one AMA with Alpha Club soon. So if we'll be able to link up to join our Discord member with the Alpha Clubs, that's what we are looking at as well. So hopefully by doing that, we'll be able to gain more trust from the investors and to have more people and to more Alpha Cup members to believe in the brand and to see the vision and how far we want to push the brand. Because end of the day, right? I would like to let everyone know that um, this, like, as much as how Eason said just now, right? Like, other than that, like we are building the brand, right? And building a brand is marathon, like it's not how fast you can sprint to the end. And what we are doing here is building with full passion, in terms of how to link everything together, and that's what we are working at. And with that, with all of your support, and with all of your understanding in terms of believing in our vision and see how far we can go, I believe you guys will be able to see us blooming. Yeah.
okay, yeah. So so you mentioned so alpha clubs and collab managers. Maybe Earl, you can help to kind of just shed some light as to what exactly are the upcoming plans from the collab managers that could help promote MAC and help the community in that sense.
Yeah, I
So
think I
you
talk
guys are
about like
looking. Mhm.
yep. I think I talk about the MAC towards the community growth first. So currently we're
Sure.
looking at a bi-weekly AMA and also a monthly jungle hall. So jungle hall is about to recap of what we did for the past week lah, basically. For this monthly jungle hall, more towards a recap for the entire month. What we do, what's the updates, how's the growth for the community, and so on. So I guess this process is for us to learn how the community can communicate better within the server and how can we like be more transparent as well. Yep. For the alpha clubs, mainly it's just like AMA towards different alpha clubs that we collaborate. From there, we can have like holders with alphas communicate, asking questions, asking about web trees, and so on. Then collaboration towards Web3 influencer as well, trying to get Web3 influencer to be part of this MAC group, and also working towards local NFT projects, helping them as well as collaborating with them and just grow this community together. Mm-hmm.
So you mentioned Web3 influences. So I
Yep.
guess that kind of correlates to our current ape stars as well. But I think one of the concerns from the community is that most of our ape stars are Web 2.0,
Web2,
right?
right?
So I
Yep.
think I'm just gonna read out one question. So there's a lack of involvement from the core team and ape stars activity on the server and in real life events that results in information and communication gaps within the community. So what is the plan to mitigate this? Yeah, I think this has been answered. I think you guys mentioned that there'll be a bi-weekly AMA, Jungle Hall, also the core team, will be more present within the server. So what about Ape Stars, in from the Web 2? Because one of the questions is also, we can see that Ape Star doesn't translate to sales. Holders suggest choosing the right Ape Stars instead of Web 2.0 Ape Stars, where they don't seem to have any NFT knowledge. Web 3 candidates would be more effective and helpful. Is MAC team mitigating this? Sorry, it's a mouthful, but basically they're saying that, Ape Stars doesn't translate to sales. What is MAC doing on this? Earl,
Alright,
you're muted. Oh, Andrew? Yes, anyone. I think he's muted.
Sorry. Wait, you want to go first, Andrew?
Yeah, Andrew, go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, you can go first.
I'll hop on this. Yeah, I think in terms of having the influencers and also Ape Stars to push on the project, right? I believe that is the direction and the way that how do we push this project differently. And most of the Ape Stars that we are having right now, they have a big influential power, and also they they would be able to be a part of pushing the NFT adoption in Malaysia. That's what I will perceive as. And with that, right, I think it is one of a very important key and important point to have them alongside, to be in this, to understand the process, to have their first NFT for most of them, and 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 then they will be able to influence their fans and also their friends and family to have their NFT. If we just talk about the NFT scene in Malaysia, we know that the scene is not fast right now. And looking at the bear market right now, it's even slower, right? Like it's slower globally. So I believe that since, because end of the day, why are we doing this project? Because we believe in how NFT brand will be disrupting the industry, in all industry, right? That there it can be in a lot of extent once you have the branding, once you have the IP. So that's what we are working at. And with that on hand, and with having having have having the Ape Stars and also the community that able to blend together. So that's what we aim to do. So we need to have channels, we need to have real life events to put, Ape Stars and the Ape community together as a full community members, and then connect with each other, to see what you can do. Because end of the day, I believe like what we want to achieve here is to grow as a community together, and also to link up, to link up locally, and to link up to see like the people that would actually appreciate the same thing, like what we are today. And 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 I think we would just need time, right? And with whatever that we are having, I believe that we will be there. And with us having the new directions and also the strategy, I guess we are really, crystal clear on what we want to achieve here, and what we want to push, and what do we want to do to give back to the community. So once you have this clear direction, I believe you guys will be able to see what we can give back to you.
Yeah, that makes sense, right, Andrew? So I think what you're saying here is that Web2 Ape Stars plus Web3 Ape Stars, Web3 influencers, because ultimately MAC's brand is trying to go to the 2.5. So
Right.
Web2 would be moving towards 2.5,
Yeah.
and Web3 would be moving down to 2.5. I think that's like the sweet spot that you guys are looking out for. Am I right?
It will definitely come hand in hand, I would say.
Yeah.
Like we will need these two people. End of the day, a full Web3 brand would still need to look for Web2, resources to link up, right?
Definitely.
Like to be, because we are in the real world, right? And we need that, in terms of, the relationship, the feel. And that's what we are looking at right now. And with the presence, and also with what we have achieved um, till now, until post min, I believe that we have a lot of potential to grow, even just in the local space.
Yeah, and that's absolutely right, because even if you look at it, NFT NYC is happening as we speak right now. Sure, these are all Web3 projects, but when they gather, it's full on Web2. they have ape fairs going on in New York City right now. I think even some of the local projects like from Malaysia, they also have their representative there. So I think it's very important to actually have both sides going hand in hand, because I think community would be worried if it's just, oh, we're going to focus on Web3 right now, but not looking at MAC's strength, which is Web2. So I think this direction, try to achieve what MAC stands for, which is going towards the Web 2.5 direction. It's the sweet spot that MAC belongs in. So thanks for that. So you mentioned about Web 2 Ape Stars. There were also multiple concerns regarding, just for transparency purpose, the holders are requesting for a list of airdrop apes. Does MAC plan to release this list anytime soon? Andrew, you're muted again.
Yo, hello. Yeah, okay. I think we are in the so we are everything in Web3 is transparent, so we are open and we are done in terms of airdropping and also the plans that we have before. And we were able to give you guys a list on in terms of how many ape stars and how many sponsors that we have been supported us in this journey. And if if that's the transparency that we want to see, that and also like Sing Sing is called the confident, right? The confident you guys see towards the brand.
Okay. So that means are we going to release anything to the community in that sense? Just or what's happening?
Sorry, what you were saying again?
Yeah. So because I think the question is like for transparency purpose, requesting for the list. Do we plan to release the list anytime soon, or?
Yeah, I mean we can definitely reveal that. No, I mean, not a problem with that.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
we
but I
can
think
show them
what would be helpful is
we are
also,
ready with that.
yeah, I think what would be helpful is also perhaps, for transparency purpose, what we can do is we can break down the the number of NFTs that MAC wallet is holding, 666. For example, how many have been airdropped to the Ape Stars, plus the brand partners, plus the founding members. I think that would provide a clearer view as to how the NFTs are being managed. Would that be fair?
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean that's what we are looking at also, and also to have the community to be included in our decisions as well.
Yeah, so I think that it's also good that moving forward, once this percentage is out, at least then whatever airdrops that will be happening, to maybe Web3 Ape Stars, then we would also inform the community, look, this is what's happening for transparency's sake, boom, then we'll let them see. Okay, so there's one question here regarding when is the public mint closing, and also when will the Rarity Sniper be ready to launch? So I think this one I would direct this to Eason. Any updates on this?
Yes, we're working on three. How do I say this? Sorry, lost the word for a second. We're working with three brands at the moment. One is Rarity Sniper, the second one is Trade Sniper, and the third one is Rarity Sniffers. So I would say we would be listed on Rarity Sniper real soon. Actually, I'm just waiting for their reply because everything has been set it up already. But they just need to go through the entire collection and verify that, this is legit and all of that. So we will be able to see our rarities on Rarity Sniper really, really soon. I'm talking about in a day. Yep. Probably
Okay,
within
wow.
hours, but within a day. Yep.
Okay. So speaking of the artwork itself, there's also a question here regarding the IP and commercial rights and also secondary sales, sale royalties of MAC NFTs. Any thoughts on this, Ethan?
Wait, sorry, I missed the question.
Yeah, so there's also another question, since we are talking about the NFT work itself, what about the IP and commercial rights of MAC NFTs?
You
Yes.
mean as in the whole brand itself, do people get IP rights towards owning the NFT, is it?
Yes, correct.
Okay, we are working on finalizing the IP and commercial rights for the MAC NFTs currently. But for the secondary sales royalty, we will be we will be allocating the royalties into maintaining the projects and delivering the roadmaps, the in real life events, that MSMC, if this is what the community was asking for. But yep, for the IP and commercial side, it's definitely something we want to work on. We definitely want to include the community to have access to the NFTs. We want that for the community for sure.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's fair. I'm going to move on to the next question. So Earl, I think this one would be great if you can answer this. So in regards to the airdrop raffle, MAC holders may not be able to wait until 1,500 mints. What is the planned action?
Yeah, I guess as we aim to grow the brand and community organically, we stick to the initial plan of 1,500 min before raffle begins, under further notice. But as we close to like 1,005 mins with our current initiative, we believe it's attainable. Yep.
Okay. So
Mhm.
currently we're still sticking to just
Wait, did you answer the
1,500
questions?
mints. Yeah.
Yep.
But just want to clarify. So that means that
Yes. Once
because
we
you
reach
guys want
1,005 min, then the raffle will begin.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
All right, then there's this other question here, for Earl as well. So what is the benefit slash incentive structure for MAC holders of different tiers, from short term to long term? For example, currently we have Titan Ape, we have Alpha Ape, and also Beta Ape.
Right. Okay. There's three tiers we have right now: Titan, Alpha, and Beta. For Titan Ape, so what benefit they will get is towards the plans that we have initially, which is the in real life events and so on. To finalize what you guys will be getting, it's just perks and benefits for now. How do you want to go towards this? Is that different tiers at different levels. So if you have Alpha, you get better perks. Titan, you get better perks in this way. We haven't not yet finalized what's the perks for what is in real life event yet, but there's definitely perks for different tier of apes. Yep.
Okay, so I guess this will be announced in MAC's
Yes.
upcoming in real life event.
Yes.
Okay, which
So
is
you
happening
guys will
very soon.
probably see, yes, very soon. So when you guys come to the event, then if you're holding a certain tier, then you get different perks.
Yeah, because right now, based on the list that we currently have around 15 Titan apes,
15, yes.
34 Alpha apes, and 95 Beta
95.
apes.
Yep.
Yeah, so hopefully after this AMA, with all the answers that have been addressed, we would see more Titan apes lah. In that sense, given that there are 34 holders, who probably needs one more ape to get up to the next tier, to get better perks, in MAC moving forward. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Um. Right. So I think this is for Andrew. Andrew. So there's a question here, regarding Zizan. Zizan Razak has been a no-show since, um, the beginning of the project. Is he ever going to come forward?
Yes, of course, man. Like, he's part of the team. He's part of the project, and and he's all in towards this. And since the beginning, Zizan Razak was supposed to champion our MSMC fund and also to champion our in real life events. So he have been participating with us for the banana truck push, towards visiting the Ape Stars, and also in terms of pushing the projects in the early stage. And I believe after for the following plans and events, you guys will be able to connect with him more, and he will be just right there, and it's just how we can connect and make things happen together.
Got it. Okay, so I think I've ran through all the questions that we have gathered from the community. So I'm just going to do a quick summarize before we open up the floor to whoever that's in the audience to raise a question, so that you guys can have a chat with the founders themselves. Okay, for transparency purpose, MAC will be breaking down the 666 MAC NFTs within the wallet, to see how many NFTs have been airdropped to different parties. To mitigate the communication gaps, MAC plans to have a bi-weekly AMA and also a monthly jungle hall. However, MAC is still continuing to learn how to communicate better within the server. Regarding marketing plan to boost the MAC brand, 3 pointers, correct me if I'm wrong, Andrew. So Alpha Clubs, collab managers with Web3 influencers, local NFT projects, with plans to expand internationally, and also in real life events to convert more Web 2.0 to Web 3.0.
Yeah.
And also, just to touch on for the connection events, in real life events, I think the goal here is also to basically connect like-minded community members from various industries, various topics. So think like Ape Stars plus industry leaders plus community members. Try to achieve the Web 2.5 goal from MAC lah, in that sense. Also, for collab managers to help grow the community, there'll be AMAs with Alpha Clubs. We'll be onboarding more Web3 influencers and also to work with more local NFT projects, because the ultimate goal, as shared by Andrew initially, is that MAC would like to position itself as the stronghold. So if, let's say, a local brand, just retail Web2 would like to get on the Web3 bandwagon, MAC would be the first one that they think of. So it's a very community play, very Web 2.5 play. In terms of the benefit and incentive structure for MAC holders, obviously the higher tier you are, the more perks you'll get, which will be announced in the upcoming MAC in real life events. I think I pretty much covered and summarized everything. So I think I'll pass the floor to Pritu. Pritu, so I'll leave it to you. I think there's Luis, right? He's requesting to speak.
Hey, Lewis.
I see Timmy and Mac5 in here as well. Hey guys, any questions? You guys have been very active. We really really appreciate the support and effort that you guys have put in for the community. So we also like to talk to you if you guys have any questions to be answered.
I've seen yo. Oh, I thought I'm mute. Yo, man. I saw in general tab. There's one guy like Jumper. Is it Jimper? I feel like there should be additional effort, additional targeting marketing, bring ahead early physical events to boost publicity, etc. To hit the 1.5K target instead of just the we are doing what we are doing thing, which is kind of what I see at the moment. Just my 2 cents. Yeah, I think I totally understand like your feeling right now, and what we want to address is we are doing what what you are saying already, and it's in plan, like we want to really finalize our plan and to give you guys rigid answer, you know what I mean? It's not just telling you guys what we're gonna do, like we want to tell you something that we are going to do, and we have a date for it already. So yeah, that's also the reason that we have this AMA today, uh, to be able to tell you guys like the strategies that we have for the following quarter, like what we will be doing. But it's not something that you're gonna expect like on the third month, right? A quarter is 3 months. So within the 3 months time, every month, every week we will be doing something, and we are working on something, and yeah, by being with us, we will update you guys even closely, and with that you guys can understand what we are doing. And yeah, stay tuned, man. Like we have planned out like it's gonna be an amazing physical event, and it's gonna be real soon. So once we have the exact date, the confirmed one, we'll let you know on that. And by then, all right, you guys please RSVP, okay? RSVP early. Don't, all right.
Hey guys, thanks for the session tonight. Can hear me, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yep,
Yes.
yep, loud and clear, man.
we hear you.
So my question was partially answered by Andrew just now. It's about like the short-term plan that you guys have. But other than giving us the dates that you guys have when it's confirmed, I think it's also important for you guys to have like a set deadline. So at least we know certain events, the latest it's going to happen is here, this date, that date. So we have more clarity and we know what to expect. And then we could also use these to promote to our friends like there's this thing that's going to happen, it's only for holders. You want to join, you can just mint and then you can join us. So it's important for the community have a clarity on what's the future event with a certain deadline that you guys set. It doesn't have to be something that's really firm. It doesn't have to be an absolute date. You guys can put it like week 2 of certain month, middle of certain quarter. It's important for us to have things like that. I was thinking it will really help the community a lot. Can we have something like that? So that's basically my question.
Hey, thanks for the comment, man. Like, yeah, we definitely can have something like that. And I, I would say, for the previous 2 weeks, we have been, swimming up with the issue that we will need to solve. And right now, we have a clearer direction, and with that on hand, and I guess, for the following next AMA, you guys will be having a clearer dates on, or weeks on what we will be having on, because it's very clear that um our plans change after our public mean, right? So with that in mind, there's a lot of things on hand from us that we need to confirm, and also there's a lot of plans on hand for us to plan out in terms of, I would say the most important will be the resources, and also the 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 budget that we have also. So we want to give the best to the community, and thanks for giving us time to fix all our issues for the past 2 weeks. And so we are now here, and we are stable, and we can show you more, right? More plans on what we have on hand. But yeah,
Sorry,
thanks
Andrew.
thanks for your two
Just
cents.
another suggestion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whenever you guys have plans for certain events, I know our resources are limited, so maybe you guys got three types of ideas, but you guys don't know which one to do first. Why don't you guys just put a poll inside the Apes chat, then let the holders decide? It will really encourage more participation as well.
Yeah. That's good, very good idea. That's what something that Earl been always wanted to do. And with that, and then we can let more community members to participate in our decisions. Yeah, we can't wait to do that.
Yeah, I think just to add on, Mac 5, appreciate the comment. I think it's also, we are definitely in talks with several parties. Um, hint, the hint would be, uh, I, some of the initial roadmaps that we have planned for. So because these are larger corporations, we can't exactly disclose until we have signed the papers or have a proper agreement, at least legally binding. So as much as we like to share, it's not possible because of legal implications. However, um, the event is planned to take place within the quarter itself. Like as to what Andrew mentioned, we want to make sure everything's properly finalized before we actually announce to the public, to cause hoo-has and stuff like that. So just want to make it clear, it's not that the team is not working, or not working hard enough in that sense, but I think something that we can improve on is definitely communication. Because we're still learning in terms of how can we communicate better, because there's a lot of ongoing plans happening. However, we have yet to find a good medium of communication. Would an announcement be okay? With a soft announcement be okay, or should we have another channel to announce this kind of upcoming events? So that's something that we are still very close to finalizing. So we're hoping that the community can be a bit more patient, just a little bit more before we actually come up with a proper communication channel to actually announce what exactly is going on. But also mainly we're not doing that now because of legal implication from the brands themselves. So I hope the community can understand where I'm coming from. So yeah, I think there's also another question that I saw within the general. So I have to disagree slightly on this, since our goal is to bridge Web 2 and Web 3. Getting Web 2 stars are good, but their involvement in the space matters. So I think, Andrew, this question basically means that, yes, we have Web 2 ape stars, but what exactly would their involvement be moving forward? Any take on this? Andrew, you're muted. Andrew?
Yo.
Yeah.
Where's the question? I'm looking at it.
No, it's in general. At like
Okay,
928. Yeah.
okay. What is it
Taki
again?
Maru. So basically, they're saying that having Web 2 stars, Web 2 ape stars are good, but their involvement in the space matters. So
Oh, yeah. All right. So that, yep. I mean, that's definitely what we want to do, to link them up together, and I think that it's a learning ground from them. They have been doing so well in the Web 2, and with the effort that they have in the Web 2, that's why they can have the achievement and also the influence they can have in Web 2. So by pushing it further to Web 3, I believe it's not hard, and a few of them have been, by as easy as just hopping into Discord, right, and saying hi. But towards like having more time, to speak together, to take it like it's their daily social media. I would believe we will still need a bit time, but I believe once we put the community and also the ape stars together, and when there is connection, right, and and I believe that then we can achieve that already. And with that, there will be more involvement automatically, in from both ends, and that's where we can see things come together.
Yeah, I think Otake Maru, I'm just gonna call you Tofu because I know it's you. So he messaged in general. To further elaborate, we can take a look at the Ape Stars levels in the space. Some has never even messaged once in the server. Yeah, so I think as mentioned by Andrew, we are also currently filtering out, between different industries. For example, gamers, who are more involved within social media, who are more involved within tech. So these are the kind of ape stars that we're trying to kind of categorize in a sense, because
We have
ultimately,
better directions now, I would say.
yeah, and all this, whatever that we've discussed today, will be summarized, and I think it's only fair that we give you guys a estimated time as to what Mac 5 Eve mentioned earlier. So do bear with us as we figure out a better communication medium for us to channel our thoughts as well. So, but one thing is for sure is that the team right now has fixed mainly all the roadblocks that we have kind of was going through post min. Now we're definitely more present to be hand in hand with the community and just to grow with you guys. And that is definitely the long-term goal, right? To be not just a NFT project, but to be a full-on IP brand that is able to, do something more within the scene. So just give us a little bit more time till we finalize everything. Yeah.
Yep. Uh,
Sure. Bis, right? I'm not sure how to pronounce this, but yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Bis, you can just unmute yourself. He's within the speaker, actually. I'm not sure if he. Oh, there's actually one question. Any thoughts from the founders on airdrop apes being listed below min price? I think this is something that maybe um, Andrew, Earl, Ethan, you guys want to address?
What was the question?
Any thoughts from the founders on airdrop apes being listed below min price?
I mean, it's up. I feel the relationship of us with the Ape Stars, right? I mean, one part is having Ape Stars as a community, I feel that's what makes our community so special right now, that's that's a different we already try to show the community the ape community on what we can put together, right? But what we have been putting together, which is the Ape Stars on their decisions on their listing price and all, I believe is just up to them, and it's a learning process for them too. And I believe with um whatever we are doing, we whatever that we are aiming right now, then they will understand what is the feeling of being a paper hand, and and we will show them, we know, but we can't control. And with that, I think furthermore, we will filter our ape stars even more seriously, and we have more criterias, and also more 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 things to to give in to the community before we even put them as our ape stars. So yeah.
Yeah, I think Andrew, that was a good point. I just want to add my thought on this. Although I'm not a founding ape, but I think in terms of a business point of view or in terms of a project point of view, Ape Stars, the only thing that we can do right now, right, guys, as a community, is to make them feel like, damn, I messed up. Because if you think about it, if they were to list it below mint price, it's obviously their choice. There's no legally binding agreement. We enlisted them initially to help us grow the brand, but like Andrew mentioned, they are also learning. We are all learning, even as we age. So this could be a learning curve to them as well. So don't be too harsh. Everyone's still growing from this, and the best thing we can do right now to fix this is to grow it, grow MAC to be as big as it can. And if let's say whoever ape stars that have kind of sold their apes is their loss, lah. Then from there it will create more like a FOMO to get on the project. So I think um that's a good project. That's a good project alignment to achieve. Yeah, just want to add my thought.
Any thought of
Yeah, I think this one. Yeah, this one
please let us know, man, like what are the ape stars that you think that will be influential in terms of our vision, and also will push the project and will love the project like us, and we will do it. And of course we are onboarding more, but I believe that those that I'm onboarding right now is like there are a lot of artists. It's more web 2 based. So I'm speaking to like to the K Click boys in Sabah. So they are really hit over there, and yeah. But please let us know more. Like we want to know more. Like what are the ape stars that you guys would think that will give a lot of help in the brand.
I think Andrew, this one we can also share a bit on the initial plan. Obviously we are a very inclusive project. East west of Malaysia, we want to basically educate the entire Malaysia. So, you want to share about Denham Valley? The initial plan, or do you think that's not necessary? Because that would be our end goal, I would say, right? Is that fair to
Yes,
say?
yes, yes. We are speaking towards that, but I believe that we will need to achieve the Zunagara
Correct.
first, and then we will be there, right?
Yeah. So guys, just to let you guys know, from those for those of you guys who are from Sabah Sarawak, if you guys are familiar with Denham Valley, that is something that we are trying to get towards. So just be on the lookout. If that happens, then it's the best case scenario for all of us, lah. Yeah, so I think everyone's going crazy right now. Sandakan has orangutan reserve, rainforest, etc. So yeah, I think that's all the questions. Brittany, we got time to take one more. Maybe I think there are two speakers in the audience actually. I think Beast is back. And seventh as well. Seventh is Titan 8. So it'd be good to have this. Sure.
Can you hear me? All
Hey
right, awesome.
Kimi.
Hey, man.
Nice to finally talk to you.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, really thankful to you guys for like really taking the time off your busy schedules to talk to us. Um, I think you guys really addressed stuff pretty well. I mean, I think it's still just regarding like the team's wallet kind of thing. Like, is it like, I mean, do you guys really plan on holding like the 666? And then like from what I think Andrew keeps saying, like inviting more Ape Stars. So is that kind of like you guys still plan to give out more and so the team wallet's kind of fixed? Because I mean, I think with regards to like NFT and stuff, like a lot of us also buy it for the art. We may not really care much about utilities and stuff, or like more to like, we feel that bond when we see a certain one, and we really hope to get that. But like, a lot of the ones that are really rare and looks really good are like kind of within the 666. And then the thought of like it going to someone where they just paper hand it, or like they keep it and we don't see them really utilizing it, showing it off, it kind of really makes us feel kind of demoralized a bit, knowing that it's in the wallet and never going to be available for us. And also, I mean, with it originally being 6666, I think 10% holding power is pretty good for a team. But now that that number is dropped and you guys decided that, oh hey, we're still gonna keep our wallet at that kind of amount, it really kind of reduces the kind of rarity and apes we can get when we potentially want to mint more. So I just kind of wonder if that's addressed. And also, like, were Ape Stars, I believe that it's not just Ape Stars that were airdrop, right? I think there were like kind of collaborations or like events where some other people bought stuff and were able to be eligible for airdrops, right? But like looking through OS, like I kind of noticed there was, I think like number 215, if you look at that guy's wallet, he has 4 apes within the team's wallet. So the question I think that would be cool to be addressed right now, if possible, is why was that particular individual given 4 apes in the drop? Like, what entitled him to getting 4?
Yep,
So
Andrew,
you
you
mean
want to answer this?
ape?
Oh,
Can I answer this? Yeah.
sure, go ahead. Oh, yeah.
So you mean ape 214? Is it?
I think
Uh,
215.
yeah, 215. I
215.
believe I believe he has like 215, 216, 217, and like another 100
So
number.
okay, let me check. It's given. Okay, I see. I see. So for this, it's not. Um, wait. So the only one that's given to Ape Star is the first 100 numbers. The remaining one is towards the sponsors. So and regarding back to like you said the rarity part, I think majority of the concern is towards the Luffy hat, right? Towards the kombucha. I think Vishlo mentioned this that they were the day one for support for a brand, and that particular trait was added a banana for that brand itself. Therefore, come up with like a kombucha flavored banana bottle, right? And for the rarity towards other art, there's actually 400 traits in total, but so far there's only like 150, probably 200 traits out. The remaining one, the rare one, is still out there. There's a lot more that is not out yet, which is totally different from what we have right now.
Yeah, I think just to add on, Timmy, that's a good question. I think that's fair as well. Coming from
Mhm.
because I think you really wanted the Luffy hand one, which is understandable. That was pretty dope.
Yep.
However, just to be very transparent to the community as well, within the 666 MAC wallet, the goal is not to hoard as many as we can, because ultimately we're trying to build as an IP brand. So if, for example, today, uh, whoever, so two parts to your question, right? The first question is that whoever that we have airdrop, it was basically to grow the brand, right? Since day one, before I think majority of the Discord members came in. So I think they were very vital, very crucial as well, in terms of kickstarting the whole MAC movement that we have right now. So there was no biasness when it comes to, okay, since you are XYZ Ape Star, we are going to airdrop you a particular rarer ones. No, it wasn't done like that. So if you look at the entire collection right now, I think there's also a question on why is it that the community or why is it that MAC wallet holds more rarer traits, right? So as mentioned by Earl earlier, in total we have 3,333 NFTs to be released within this collection itself, right? So we hold 666, okay? So and the rest minted, I think it was only around like 400. So technically, the wallet has more NFTs currently, as of today, compared to the what's on OpenSea, right? So from a mathematical point of view, you would definitely see more rarer ones within the wallet itself. However, as what Earl mentioned, if let's say the rest have been minted, because only 200 trades have been present or are currently present in the current collection. So as we progress to minting the remaining 3,333, then you guys would see more of I think, a bigger picture as to, okay, the rarity is actually spread out among the 3,000 NFTs. So that's for your part one, right? So part two, why is it that certain wallets, they are getting airdrop like 4 NFTs, some has more than that. So this one is really depending on the kind of values that they have provided, and also in terms of what the team within MAC has decided. Okay, so today, if you were to come out, for example, if you guys look at whatever that we've done pre-mint, we have the Lot 10 billboard, we have the e-bunting along Bukit Bintang, we have the banana truck, and these are things that have been done through a proper business agreement, in a sense whereby in exchange for my value, my time, this is what I'm requesting for. Can we do 4 NFTs? Can we do 10 NFTs? So in terms of how we decide on how many NFTs to be airdrop, is really just how much value that they're bringing to the project. So there was no biasness. There was no things like, oh, I like you more, I'm giving you more. No, it was done on a very professional level, because a lot of projects, if you look at bigger ones, they normally only commit to things like this after post-mint, after they've gathered X amount of resources, financially, at least monetary. But for MEC, it was done pre-mint, right? So a lot of things were in exchange for whatever resources that we have, which is NFTs. Hence why, different wallets will get different numbers of NFTs in exchange for the values that they have brought to us. So I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, thanks guys again. And I think with regards to probably like inverted commas my behavior on the chat, I think I voiced out. I think as Joseph also mentioned, like some of it was personal emotions. Yeah, for sure. I was kind of
No worries,
I apologize for that. Like, definitely gunning for that. And ultimately, I still believe in the project. I think the art overall is like really good and stuff. But I think it's a learning journey for us as well as you guys as well. And I think that like in the about us kind of a thing, is it safe to assume that those pictures used in the about us are apes that were kind of assigned to you guys, kind of a thing, or is that just pictures you guys just randomly chose?
Oh
But
yeah.
it's not.
So these are the ones that were assigned based on the teams. Maybe Earl, you wanna hop onto this? Since he
Yeah.
designed everything from scratch, right? So I think basically what team is asking is that how the apes for the founding team, how did that come about? You wanna share a bit?
Yeah, sure. So basically for the founding team apes, majority of us actually kind of put in ideas. It's not just me drawing. The whole team have their own ideas what they want, for traits and stuff. So just input some here and there, and then give the best one to the founders. Not best traits as in rarity, but best as in like what they think, what idea they gave in. For example, Andrew really wanted a Yu-Gi-Oh kind of traits for this collection, so I did like a Yu-Gi-Oh and with the chain, and yeah, then was given as in that trait is his idea. Yeah, that's why you have that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely. As in, I mean, no, I'm not really like saying like, oh wow, you guys got really good ones. No, I mean for sure founders deserve to have like customized ones. But I think maybe in learning or like moving forward, that's something that could be done. Like, like maybe about Ape Stars or about like as you say, like those vendors and stuff, like maybe they could be added in with, because you guys also said that you all kind of predetermine what they would get or stuff like that, right? I mean, I think it would be good to kind of put a section in the Discord with like those apes tagged to them as well, so that
Oh,
at
okay,
least,
that's what
yeah,
you meant.
on yeah on the
I
yeah on the
see, I
on the
see.
transparent level, I mean, like I would have still
Oh,
minted I would have still
I see,
minted
I
the
see.
the number that I did previously, even if I knew that the Luffy one was already taken. But I think it would have been nice for that transparency at the start to have been already shown to us also that, oh, okay, hey, these are already kind of taken. So look forward to like the other, like, wicked art that we have, as opposed to like, pre-mint, like we all were so excited. And I was like, oh my God, I saw the banner. I'm like, oh crap, I really want to get that one. And then you find out that, oh, it's within Team Wallet. And then like a couple of days after, constantly talking about it, hoping to get it. And then it's like, oh, it was airdrop. So it's, yeah, it's kind of real bummer at that point.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, so I mean, I think this is
Yep.
something
So,
that
but
yeah,
yeah,
sorry,
so
well, go
basically
ahead.
for the Ape Stars, I think majority how we chose to give the Ape Star is, I'll say mid tier in terms of the rarity. Like what we have right now, because like what Rislo said is that mainly MAC is holding 66, which is majority of the entire NFT collection for now. And then there's a lot of trades that's not out yet. So there's better trades as well. So I guess in a way is that because currently how we all randomize the art is that it's all spread out towards 3, and now we only have 1,000. So the remaining 2,000 is still not minted yet, and it's not randomized. I would say, and in terms of KL, what they get is also not the rare one. It's not even the nicest. I would say it's like the mid tier one. There's better ones that's not out at all. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, but I think it's fair that I think what Tim is also saying is
Mm-hmm.
if it's possible to include that particular ape and also an introduction, like who are
So
these ape
to
stars.
right.
Yeah, I think that's something that we
That's
can
highly
definitely work
possible.
on.
Yep.
Yeah,
Can.
yeah. I think it's also fair, to let the community see, oh, who exactly is in MAC, even without being active on Discord, right? Even for the APSAS, but I think it's fair to showcase to everyone. Look, we have XYZ celebs within MAC itself. I think that would definitely boost the confidence for outsiders as well. Yeah, that's a good point, Timmy. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Yeah, I don't want to take any more time.
Thanks a lot.
All good, man. All good.
All good.
Pretu, do we still have time or? Yeah, Bliss is still here. Bliss, is your mic working now?
Sorry?
I think someone said sorry. I'm not sure who was it. Bliss, can you hear us? Yeah, yeah. I think
Yeah, I really appreciate the time you guys for this AMA, and I hope that we answer most of your questions. Yeah, and let's grow this community together strongly. And there's so much more art out there that I want you guys to see, and it's not out yet. It's not minted yet. So remember to call your friends to mint it, because I really want you guys to see it. In terms of the art side, in particular. Yep.
Let's fucking go.